stampers, stampers, and friends. It's Kevon from ktstamps.com, creating cards for you. I'm really sorry. I had to come just a little bit earlier in my live post today, or live Facebook, because I have to go to a memorial. So my memorial starts at the same time that 4 o'clock, and that is Pacific Coast time. So I'm just doing the best that I can. So I'm here to show you a really great card. And then we're going to take that card and we're going to step it up to the next level. So last time I picked this shaded spruce to make colors with. And on these colors, and these are all coordinating colors, and on these colors I chose shaded spruce, coastal cabana, and flirty flamingo. And I really have to say I'm sorry about the blurriness. I'm still working on that. I just have not had time to deal with it. But I am going to do so by the next time we have a recording. So anyway, on my blog, I have these sheets of paper that are just in white cardstock. But on the back, I have the color that is inside this rectangle box. And so there is every single color that Stampin' Up! Has, including new in colors, everything right here. And all you have to do is anytime you get stuck, you just go to one of these and it will help you coordinate some colors. So that's what I did today. And I know that you guys are going to enjoy this so much. I'm going to go ahead and do another one next week too. All right, so let's get ourselves going. This is going to be the card that we are making. And this is just really a very, very basic card, but it's just so beautiful to me. This is our Flirty, so I'll bring the card back in, our Flirty Flamingo, our Coastal Cabana, and then I stamped off for the shaded spruce. On the inside, I did not stamp off. All right, so that's what that looks like, and here is the envelope to go with it. So it's just a really basic card, but I just think it's really beautiful. And it gives you an opportunity to write to some friends that you haven't talked to in a long time. So we're going to get started. All the measurements are below this. And if you are watching from YouTube, please give me a shout out and subscribe. For those of you who are watching me on Facebook, please feel free. Show me what you create with these. I love seeing the creations that you do. And that's what it's all about. It's all about you creating and sharing that with me. Also, please feel free to share it with others. Please feel free to case this and, do the exact same thing. So, I have everything but my inside card. I knew I had them, and then I looked and I went, no, I don't have them. I have to go. I had to put them away. So this is the inside card. Again, all the directions are exactly where you need to find them, in the posting. I will have one on my blog, and then, any way I can, I will post these for you so you have all that. All right, first thing that we're going to do is that we're going to just bring in our sheet of paper. I am stamping with today Flirty Flamingo, Spruced, Shaded Spruce, and Coastal Cabana. Now I am going to do a little bit of everything once I am doing this. So I'm really sorry if it takes like a little bit forever. All right, we're taking our Flirty Flamingo. And, oh, I forgot to show you, this is a stamp set that we are stamping with. It is so beautiful. Look at all these sayings. Just a note, lots of love, congratulations, thank you, hello, friend, and happy birthday. And it really has these, they're really, what do I want to say? They are just a really nice outline, a bold but yet outline type of a stamp that I just really like. I think these are beautiful. So the stamp sets that we are using today will be the big old flowers, the leaves, this outline of a flower, and I did a really poor job putting the sticky stuff on the back, and hello, friend. All right, so we're going to start with our Flirty Flamingo, and we're going to stamp it just a little bit on the left side. Up and down over here. This is going to be the inside of our card. I'm just taking it to the side. And then this is our envelope. All right, so we got those done. Woohoo! Always so nice to get those done. And I'm wiping these off at the same time because if I don't, I find that I am going to get edges. I don't really want edges. All right, the next thing we're going to do is that we're going to bring in our shaded spruce. And our shaded spruce, we are going to use the leaves. So now I am going to just connect this at the bottom as much as I can. And then I am just taking that same, that's my stamp off, is right there. I'm putting that on the inside. Isn't that beautiful? God, I just love the way that it looks. And then ink it up again. And I'm just kind of bringing the leaves around this flower as much as I can. Again, stamping or cleaning my stamp sets, and I'm doing it with the chamois. So this is what I'm cleaning it with off camera. You do not have to see that. I'm going to take my shaded spruce that I have, full strength, just right. Hello, friend. So that is my next step. And then my last step is to take my Coastal Cabana and my big old flower, and I'm just stamping that towards the side on all of them. I'll stick that in here, and then on my envelope. All right, so that is it, you guys, for this first card. It's really, really easy. All right, wiping it off, wiping that off. All right, so we're putting that up top. We're going to bring these back. We have our Coastal Cabana. We're just going to open that up, get out our Stampin' Seal. Put that on the inside of our card. Grab the edges so you can make sure that it is about an eighth all the way around, not very straight there. I'm going to pretend like I did not see that. Then I'm just going to before I do that, I want to show you guys a trick. On this, I brought in some of, you can see it here, the Pearlized Emerald Effects Basics, and this is white. And the white has turned the color of the ink. So I am going to add the white, and I'm going to give it 5 dots. And you can see that it's going to go on white. And then I'll see by the end whether it has changed colors. All right, and this takes about 5 to 10 minutes. And you can see that it's white here, but it's going to change its color to looking like it's Flirty Flamingo. And you have your spruced, your shaded spruce, and over here is the coastal cabana. So I forgot that I was going to do that. So I have one, thought I had one, that is already done, that I am just going to take it and use it. You can see I did it right before I went on camera. So this has already changed colors. So I'm going to do that exact same thing that I just did. Now you can see that I put that on my silicone pad. It's still sticky, but it won't stick to the silicone pad. And then I'll just make another card. I stuck my finger in the pearl. Pearlized ink. You can see I made a nice little boo-boo right there. So I'm just going to kind of put it to the side. All right. From here, I am just going to add my dimensionals. And I need to order some more of the foam adhesive sheets. I'm running out. And again, my goal is to make sure that when this goes through the mail, it keeps its shape. All right. So we're just going to take these off, put them to the side. And on here, I have about 9. Not really right in the middle. But as much in the middle as it can be. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. I am still waiting for comments, and I know I just kind of sprung this upon you, but I wanted to get it in today because it is hump day. So from here, this is my card. It's just such a beautiful and easy card to make. And you know, sometimes when I find that this is pretty crooked and I am not going to be able to get it up, I just think that it lets somebody know that it was handcrafted and made with lots and lots of love. So we have our first card done. Woohoo! And only took 15 minutes. I love that. All right, so we're going to step this card up. We're going to use the exact same template, but we're going to add just a little more to it. We're going to stamp in the back, so it's going to be tone on tone. We're going to do the exact same thing on the front, You can see I didn't get a very good stamp off on this. But then we are going to use the basic 3D embossing folder. It's called the Crosshatch Designs. You can find this in the online exclusives. There's 3 of them. So worth it. So worth it. So it's, these 3 embossing folders are just incredible. So we are going to create this card. I have my brushed brass butterflies on here. And I just think if you look at it, it's just a step up. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see much of the crossing. It's coming across to me like it's a little bit on the blurry side. Sorry, I had to go shut my door. All right, so that's what we're going to do today. So we're going to get ourselves started. Again, still using the exact 3 colors. So we're going to get out our first color. And again, we're going to stamp the exact same way. So we have our spruce, shaded spruce. We have our envelope. And then we have the inside for our card. All right, so that's going to be where we are going. So from here, we're going to get out all the everything we need to create the exact same template or pattern. We got our pink out, our Flirty Flamingo. On this, we're going to turn it a little bit towards the side and press straight down, press straight up. On the inside, we are just going to, I'm going to bring it up just a little bit further. And then on our envelope. There we go. Then we are going to bring up our shaded spruce, and we are using the leaf on this. And this is a stamp off on the front side of our card, but it is a strength. We're going to have full strength on the inside. So there's one. There's our 2. And then full strength on our envelope. Love this stamp set. Love this stamp set. From here, we take our hello friend, and it is in full strength, and we just straight down, straight up. And then we have our last ink that we are using, which is our flower, and everything is in full strength. So from here, we're just going to do this on the side. There we go. We have that. So I need to clean off my large flower. Because I'm going to use it on the front with our tone on tone. But before I do that, I want to talk about this. This is going to go into the embossing folder. I use the line at the bottom to help me line my stamp up. I am not going to run it through the embossing folder because I'm saving time right now, but I do want to talk about this. Stampin' Up! Has done an incredible job of giving you a base for embossing and also for die cutting. It gives you exactly how you lay things out. This is considered a 3D, which means that we are just using the base and the plate. And when you put this through the Stampin' and cut and emboss machine, you want to make sure that the folded edge is towards the top as you run it through. That will not break it, that will not give it a fold, it won't do anything. This I have done many times before, and it doesn't allow things to lay flat. Once you put that in here, it seems like everything presses and it goes down because you're rolling it through. So please make sure that anytime you use the embossing folders, they're always pointed towards the inside of the machine. All right, so from there, we are going to give your Coastal Cabana a nice crease. Then we are bringing tone on tone. So I'm bringing back my flowers and using my Coastal Cabana. And all I'm going to do is stamp on this. And I'm going in, I'm going down low. I'm just giving it a good stamping because it's going to be part of what you can see in the back of the cardstock when you put it down. So as you can see, it's in the back part of our cardstock. It just kind of gives it a little, it allows your eyes just to kind of move. So we're using that. Now we are going to assemble everything. And again, this is how beautiful, easy this card is. And yet we've stepped it up just the next level. Oh God, I keep getting stuff all over the inside, and it's because I have ink on that outside that has not dried very well. Dang! Alright, and then I brought in my piece that I already used, the crosshatch. I don't know if you guys can see it, but to me is absolutely beautiful. From here, I don't want to take out any of the embossing that went on. So all I am doing is adding some liquid glue to it. Love these colors. And this will also give me a chance to move it if I need to, but that looks very nice. From here, I'm going to give it another little rub and bring in my dimensionals. I love dimensionals. I love the foam adhesive sheets too. They're my all-time favorite because I like how you can use less. But you know, you guys, I went through my stuff today and found, oh my God, I think 20 packages of dimensionals. Oops. I have ordered my life with dimensionals, and this is only 20 of the big. I do not know how many I have of the mini, so I decided I need to just use these today. So that's what you guys are getting. All right, from here, can you see the dimension? I mean, this is just beautiful. Now it's going to have a different look on it because we are using the butterflies, and these are brass. And all I'm going to do is put one down by the bottom. I want a big one over here because it's going to be the only one. And this is my take a pick tool. And then I'm going to do a small one, and I just want to put it up by the word, just to kind of give the word a nice shout out. I don't know, it's stuck. I should have moved it to a different place, but hey, just the way it goes. So again, I have my card done with a great step up. So here are the two cards. This just has a plain back. And wow, I don't know. That is just really on crooked. Let's see if this one. Okay. This is on crooked here. Oh my God. All right. I'm just going to pretend like I didn't see that because whoever I send it to will get some love from me. All right. So here's our inked and tiled stamp set. This is our basic one with the Pearlized Emerald, Emerald Effects. The other one, we stamped the bottom, we tone on tone, did the exact same thing on the front, but we added the butterflies. So you guys, thank you for being here with me. Thank you for being my friends, for, you know, taking time to let me know how much you like my stuff. This will be up on YouTube in a couple of hours if I can get to it. Depends. Memorial starts pretty soon. So that's all I have for you, with the exception of I'm just going to get a different color for next week, and I never know what it is. And yes, my eyes are closed, and I got it. So we are going to go Baja Blue. We have the opportunity to use the Baja with Petal Pink, Lost Lagoon, or Orchid Oasis and Fresh Freesia, I should say, and Soft Sea Foam and Old Olive. So that's our color for next week for Hump Day Sketches. And again, you can find these on my blog. And my blog is ktstamps.com. All right? And again, I'm all about creating cards for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. Have a great weekend. Again, my name is Kevon. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.